Good evening, everyone. It's Saturday, April 11th. I'm Simon Forrester, and this is Real News. Prime Minister Boris Johnson of Britain moved into intensive care. 24 companies gear up for COVID-19 vaccine trials. Cases surge in Russia. President Trump says his approval is through the roof and blames the World Health Organization for the worsening pandemic. My guest tonight, here on the eve of Easter, himself resurrected, it seems, from the brink of death last week, is author and lead pastor of Trump Forever Church, Jason Schmidt. Jason, wow, I got to say, you're looking a lot better this week, and all of us here at Real News are very thankful for that. But no, go ahead.
I feel a lot better. I feel like $1,000. I mean, I'm still recuperating, but I'm glad to be back. It feels good to be fairly healthy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I got to say, though, there's quite a bit of confusion among us and also our viewers about what exactly was going on. We were under the distinct impression that you were in the hospital last week, but you passed out, or you seemed to pass out at the end of the interview last week. And we never got a clear answer on that. So why don't you tell us what was going on?
I mean, I fell asleep at the end of the interview. I was just very tired. I was very sick. I had a very bad cold.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I was at home. Like I said 2 weeks ago, I don't recommend our viewers go to the hospital. There's no cure, even if they suspect having the coronavirus, and specifically, I explained already a couple of weeks ago, but let me restate. You are supporting the president if you stay at home. If you don't get a test, they don't count it against the president. If you die at home, they won't count it against the president. So
and that's all.
I followed my own advice. I was at home.
That's all well and good, but here's the rub. I mean, the number we used to reach you last week was the main number for Cameron Memorial Community Hospital in Angola, and then we were put through to what we thought was your room. I mean, how's that possible if you were home? Because we didn't call your personal number. I mean, the number we usually call.
None of that matters. Let me tell you what matters is okay. So 20,000 Americans or something like that are dead, but what really matters is more than 300 million Americans are not dead. They're still alive. And let's just pay our dues where the dues are due. Let's just get up for a second and applaud the wonderful job the American president is doing. Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate you. Thank you. And that's the real news. That's what, if you watch the news conference yesterday and today, that's what should precede every question to the president.
Okay. So where
I was, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that this man has acted so fast and saved millions of lives.
All right. Well, hey, let's move on then. Let's talk about that. I mean, so I got to ask you about his latest tweets. Let's talk about the president, that is. I mean, he says his ratings are through the roof. He blames the World Health Organization for the worsening pandemic. He said, and I quote, let me read you his tweet. The WHO really blew it, he said, for some reason, funded largely by the United States, yet very China-centric. He continues, we will be giving that a good look. Fortunately, I rejected their advice on keeping our borders open to China early on. Why did they give such a faulty recommendation, he asked. So that's what he had to say. Let me ask you this. So do you think people really approve of his performance that much? And is the World Health Organization to blame as much as he says it is?
I think people love him. I think, all these news conferences, he is a TV personality, or he used to be. He's also the president of the United States, but in his past, I mean, he's had a lot of experience in how to look good on camera, and he certainly looks fantastic in those coronavirus updates. And, it's bizarre to me when an organization like the president says is so anti-American when they get most funding from America. So I'm 100% with the president. They shouldn't. I mean, he has already defunded so many programs that help other countries, make America great again. Is what we are after. So I think if the World Health Organization is really promoting disease in the United States indirectly by misinforming us in some way, then I think I'm 100% with the president. If they are misinforming us, then they shouldn't get any money from us. So this is a little above my pay grade.
Are you sure that you were at home last week? I mean, I hate to keep coming back to this, but the way things look with the oxygen, the gown, the heart monitor, I mean, I'm just having a hard time buying that you were really at home. I mean, I hate to
What do you
push
mean
this.
What do you mean the oxygen, the heart monitor?
Well, you had the oxygen mask and the.
I don't remember this. I had a really bad cold. I was at home. I don't know what my wife did, what number she gave you, and also, to be honest, I didn't. I already told you. I mean, ignore what you saw. Just accept the truth. I told you what happened. So I mean, this is the fourth time you bring this up, or I mean, I'm still a little. I'm getting a little irritated. I'm gonna just end this interview right now.
Well, I guess that's that. Jason gets the final word in this conversation. So I think we're going to have to just go ahead and end it there. All of you out there watching tonight, we'll see you next time on Real News. What's with this guy?